Hi, I'm Lori with craftroomtime.com, and I'm here to give you a new video on making the 3D Mom SVG for Cricut. Okay, let's get started. We're going to upload the design. You're going to find it and go to Browse on your computer. You're going to use the SVG. Sometimes they say it here. You can hover over it and they'll tell you what type of file it is sometimes. Sometimes it has this Microsoft Edge look or it has another design look. You can always go to Properties and look at the type of file it is. And this says right here it's an SVG. And let me show you one more thing you can do on your computer. You can go over to this little picture icon here, do the drop down and look at details, and that will also show you if it's a SVG. As you can see this Edge, Microsoft Edge, and you can do the right click here and still look at the property to see if it's an SVG. So that should help you if you're having trouble finding a file. So I'll go ahead and open that file. This file does have all of the available images to do 3 different kinds of mom files or mum. Just select it, a green box goes around it, and then it also shows down here. If you decide not to do it, you can always click the X and then it will clear this. But you go ahead and click on Insert Image. It's a rather large file and it comes in groups, so we're going to ungroup it. And then if you don't want to continue to have that large of a file, you can always go in and delete these extra M's. You don't need them. They're exactly like the ones above. And then just bring these down. If you don't want the U, you can always go over to the right and hide it with a little eyeball. And same with the O. If you're going to use the rows, you would just hide the O's. If you're going to cut the rows, you may want the rows and the O to cut to decide what you want, or you may use the rows to for a design inside of your shadow box. Use the mom and then use the rows to decorate with or something like that. Okay, so you will want to resize. Now when you're resizing, I suggest that you select everything all together so you maintain your sizes. And you can just resize it inside of the little boxes. I'm going to do the mom first. Yeah, I'll do the mom first so that these are all the same size. This is 3 by 7. I believe I did about a 4.5 by 5. Some bugs about 4.5 by 5, or 5 inches is good too for a good size. In the video, I believe I said 4, and I think it really was a 4.5 or 5, somewhere around there. But you can tell how big it is. I like that. Okay, now, so I'm going to move the O out of the way, put the rows in to see if that is big enough, and now it looks like I need to increase that size as well. You can use the little tool down here to make your sizes smaller or larger. So I think that looks good, like that. So then all you're going to do is go ahead and cut. I'm going to go ahead and make it. You can change your colors too, but this will put them on the different mats that you're going to need. There's 4 different colors, so, and then plus the green. So then you'll see it comes on and you're using 12 by 12. You can also change this to an 8.5 by 11 if that's what you're using, and it'll redistribute them on the mats to the different colors that you need. You will need to do it for each mat to change it, depending on what size you're doing. I used 8.5 by 11 for all my mats in the video, so I'm just going to change them. So we're on the same page. And then I always look at all my mats to make sure that everything is set on the paper and taking full advantage of all the paper without wasting paper. And since I changed these to 5 inches, they're pretty much taking up as much space as they can. I do like that they're all on one side, so I've got this nice little block over here that I can save for later. But you know, you can move these around as you want to take advantage of all the paper space. All right, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit continue. You're going to want to make sure that your machine is turned on so that it will be found. Mine is by Bluetooth, so it's going to go look for the machine. Okay, and then the material that we're using on this is just a medium cardstock. And whenever I have little intricate cuts, I always like to do a more pressure. They're not that bad. They cut very easy on the letters and stuff. Make sure that you have a nice sharp blade. You can do that, and you can sharpen it or clean it with tin foil by poking it into tin foil. That'll help your blade to be cleaned of any vinyl or anything else that's on it, and also add a little bit of a sharpening to it. There's debate whether or not that helps or not, but I find that it does help. Then you're just going to go ahead and load the material into your Cricut and cut out the design, and we'll continue on with how to assemble it. Okay, so I have everything cut out, all the letters and everything, so I can do mom with this way, I can do mom with the rose, or I can do mum, M-U-M-M. And then I have my foam dots, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this all together to show you how it goes together. It's real simple. Just going to use the foam dots in between the layers. And when you're using foam dots, it's best to put them on the back of the layer that you're putting on top of the other one, so you don't get them on in the wrong place. And then you want to just put them where they're going to stick out. I like to put them closer to the edge, and then I like to also put them anywhere that I think that the letters might cave in. So I'm going to start with the light pink, and basically do the same thing for every letter, which I will speed up the video so you don't have to watch this painstaking part. And then just line them up. So I just kind of like to try to lay it down all at once and try to get it on there correctly. That looks fine. Okay.